Decided what to do here, but it's not going to be as simple as I had thought it would be. Let me read to you the notes I wrote to kind of think it through, think it out. First step in the first approach I had to a solution, Conundrum with the grasshopper is saved because I hopped out of the grasshopper of the Ageo Kiva, the little hopper on top, a few minutes ago. But this Zumio, we'll call them Ageo and Zumio, okay? But this Zumio did not exist yet at that point. It flew in, it was 3 or 4 minutes later, and at least, I think it was the third that flew in. So anyway, who even knows if it would be generated again if you backed up to that save, right? Okay. Have it saved. You buy the Zumio. Here's my original notes. Access the flash. The game will quit defaulting to the last save. We are on the landing deck in the station prior to all sales. Zumio and 100K, Zumio 100K doesn't exist yet. But if the game quits, that's the only save. You can't have both. So if the game quits when I go to access the flash to save it, this moment when I can choose to buy this won't exist, won't happen. It's not saved. It's not saved until you hop in and actually hop out of your ship. Save points only happen at certain moments, and now I can kind of see probably why. So an alternate scenario, and this is what I'm decided I'm going to do. It's, you know, it's for fun. I mean, this is a very different ship. It's a freighter. It'll handle differently. It'll be really kind of weird inside. I may hate it actually, but I'd rather test drive it, trying to build my resources up for a couple more days, whatever, here in an environment I know, than go out into the great beyond and get my butt kicked and handed to me and have all my money depleted trying to get out of it, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the Zumio. I'm going to save this game, that fact, to Flash 1, maybe even before I leave the deck. I'm going to save it also, a second copy, Flash 2, Flash number 2. I probably won't even save, I'll probably go back down to the planet, because at this point it's gravy and I can save the 2 versions at any point, as long as I make sure to save 2 copies of the identical moment, okay? Then I go back to market, and I look, and I suspect I will see economy size Ageos. I buy one. I saved that reality to Flash 1, replacing the first copy that I made. My Flash 1 is my retirement plan on Conundrum with my little zippy Ageo and a nest egg. I'll have, assuming I keep this plan to kind of hover at 5 million units, that's what I'll have. Then I restore Flash 2, which is that moment, that splitting moment, that reality, to the station, the PlayStation, and play on. Tuck away Flash 1. I can return to Flash 1 at any time, so long as I make sure the full-on future state is saved to Flash 2, or whatever, Flash. So basically I need to pick a moment in time and copy it in 2-play, clone it, and let it split off into 2 realities. Then in the first one, I need to go back to market and buy an economy size Ageo, which we'll be curious to see if that happens, but I suspect almost certainly that the moment I'm back in a smaller ship, if not, all bets are off in this, I don't know what's going on, but I would, imagine, expect that if I'm in a smaller ship, all the offers I'm going to get are going to go back and default to that size plus a few slots larger, just like they did at the beginning of the game. So we're going to find out. We're going to take a gamble and do it. Okay? We're going to do this live. And, whatever will be, will be. It's just a game, right? Okay. So, I will decline, but I will nestle on in there to make sure he knows I'm not done yet. No, don't go anywhere yet. I'm still thinking. Luckily, I'm right next to my ship. And basically my exosuit has become my ship. I'm a librarian. Need to take a moment to keep things organized. It's late. I'm tired. It's okay. Okay, back over. Always, always, always unpack your ship. Never buy a ship without unpacking your ship. You will be deeply sad. Alright, that's a big mess, but it's okay. Gosh, it's gonna be cramped. It's gonna be cramped for a little bit. It's gonna be like, seriously, it's gonna be like, I don't know, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be like, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I don't know what it's gonna be like, because I've never done this before. Keep my warp cell. Alright. Alright. Empty. One, hyperdrive, pulse engine, deflector, photon cannon, launch thrust. All I need. And I've not upgraded any of them. That's super key, actually. Because if I had, I'd have extra bits. Oh, man, I don't know. Alright. Hyperdrive, pulse engine, deflector, photon, launch. If any of those are missing in my... you know, I won't go through with this. Cannot believe this. This is the weirdest thing. I mean, there have been some weird moments in this game so far, and I don't know how many of them were sort of foreseen or foreseeable by the game development team, and how many of them are, you know, arising from the game. It's weird. I don't know. It's also weird to me. I mean, there are people hacking the game, which is all well and good, but it almost feels like that's how alternate universes get created, both virtually and like in the simulation hypothesis, the idea that we're actually living in a simulation. It feels like maybe that's how it actually happened. No, you know, not some benevolent programmer, but instead the source code was hacked and all these weird universes were made like the one we're in now. Okay, pulse engine, deflector shield, hyperdrive, launch, photon cannon. We've got our... and how did he get anything done in this thing? We're gonna find out. Okay, compare. Last chance. Unbelievable. I myself do not believe I'm doing this. I'm doing it just to do it. I mean, I don't know. It's I really want to see what happens. I really do, because I'm fascinated by the idea of sort of living different you know, possibilities. And the price is cheap, so unbelievable. We're also going to find out pretty quickly, by the way. This thing claims that maneuverability is the same for these two, and you know, if it is, then they were being very kind to freighter owners. Okay, this is it. Well, we have a path to going back, but even that is going to require going back to market, hoping that this guy shows up again, buying it and upgrading it, if we even take that, you know, bother doing that. But my whole idea is I just wanted an instant saved where I could fly this thing around and just explore. And honestly, a small version of this, that might even be better, you know? It's a small ship. Anyway, and I may hate this thing, and I may go back and buy this with knowing the path less traveled, having tried it. Now, I can't judge it. I mean, I may hate it in regards to its handling or its landing capabilities or these kinds of things. I can't judge it on slot size because that's not its fault at this point. All right, enough babble. We're gonna choose a reality here. We're gonna give this a try. Here we go. just kidding. Alright. Bizarre. Completely bizarre. This is completely bizarre. And over here, it's gone! Vanished without a trace. When I do this... Oh, is that? What's that? Oh no, is it? I'll make sure my ship's still there. I'm paranoid now. Okay. Let's see what this is. When I saw it on... When you do this at a trading station, look at that! This is the abandoned ship. It is named Jetofas. So it generates a name for the ship. You can even look at it and compare. Abandoned starship, 25 slots. Compare and transfer inventory. Is this is bizarre. I'm just saying this is a weird game. And, you know, I mean, like they had this, obviously they thought through this scenario happening, or they had, you know, had a set of the mechanics, but completely bizarre. Leave the starship alone. And it would be really cool if the ship just like stayed and anyone could grab it and scavenge it. I didn't see whether or not there was fuel. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. And we're gonna move on down the road, baby. Oh yeah, and a new ride. Very different. Very, very different interior. I tell you what. Just for this is the weirdest thing ever. This is really weird. I love my little ship, but now I want to try this one too, and I've gotten a chance to do so, which was absolutely unlikely to happen given the price differential on the ship. So I'll go ahead and fly down to the surface just for fun, and then we're going to snip this live stream, and I'm going to try to figure out what the heck I do from there. Oh my god, this is weird. Oh, I saw another one on its way in, so it's good to know. We're still in motion. I cannot take any asteroids out because I will... I better be careful, I'm going to smash into it. And... Uh-oh. There we go. Where's my planet? Where's my world? Where am I going? Oh, into the sun. Sometimes until you get out of clearance from the station, it can be a little tricky. Let's look around the cabin for a minute. Nice! Kind of like running lights, right? That's not too bad, you know. It's a very different feel in terms of the view. But, and I like that they're all different, you know. Oh, nice. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's give it a little, I don't even know, like, I mean, let's just give it a try. It should, well, that works. Alright. Good. There we are, that's where we're headed. Okay. Now, good grief. This is what I've done. I'm looking for the pole. Oh, I'm just going to avoid, because I'm going to fill this thing up with stuff if I do that. Now, I got a little lost. I am assuming and hoping, like, if things are as I tried to make them, this should be the pole. But I was honestly, before I came up here, I was having a hard time finding my trading post again, my home base, and that was the whole point of planning all these beacons. So I'm going to have to experiment and see if it worked. First thing is to get on the surface, and I should be able, there should be nothing stopping me, even though all my cargo is in, am I charged? I'm not charged, that's the problem. Okay, no problem. Let's just charge it up. Okay, right. Yeah, we're good. We're okay. We're okay here. There's no emergency. It's funny how this is weird. Okay. And that's not what I want. That happens sometimes, especially when you're like me, when you've done this to your poor game and have all these. Let's see, just trying to find. what? I'm gonna have to adjust on the fly. I'm gonna have to tug it. Right? That's what I'm doing. Pushing. And you know what? As I get closer, I should be able... Wow, it's like a very fast sedan. That is crazy. It's definitely a freighter. It's awesome. So weird. So bizarre. Alright, I'm gonna slow down for a moment. Oh, I can't. You know... What if that will work? Oh, jeez. Wait. No, it's locked in. Alright, that's fine. I'll do it that way. I think I've really confused it with all my beacons. I'm just trying to find my way around a single planet. I'm just going to go ahead and land. I like the cockpit feel of the Ageo a little better, but I'm used to it, so you never know. Still, I had to give this a try, just to see what happens. Oh, and... Oh, man. Ow! Either fell on a rock or... Wow, and... You know... It's sitting on top of a rock, impossibly, just like the Ageo used to do, so it's holding its own. It's holding its own. Alright. Jeez. Unbelievable. Thank you all for joining me, whoever the heck you are out there. Thanks for playing. I'll let you know how it goes.